my name is Arunima. I made a film called Yellow Tin Can Telephone as part of शोर से शुरुआत.
वो क्या है, वजन के हिसाब से फंदा बनता है. छोटा बड़ा हो गया तो गर्दन तुरंत नहीं टूटती, फिर लटके रहोगे घुटते घुटते.
ये जो बाहर का शोर है उसे हम दरवाजे खिड़कियां बंद करके उसे मिटा सकते हैं.
अब तो वहां भी सब कुछ शांत होगा ना.
This is where we belong. In between fact and fantasy.
I know something about you.
We got
I was mentored by Homi Adijania. He's made films like Being Cyrus, Cocktail, Finding Fanny, and I worked with him on Cocktail and Finding Fanny as his associate director. So it's been like I know him for 5 years and we've had quite a long and fruitful working relationship. I really enjoy working with him. He's a mad person. It's fun and people always laughing on set, and work gets done in the best of moods, and that's why I just love working with him. And it's also been within this all this fun, a huge learning experience for me. There is a great attention of detail in Homi's work, attention to detail, and from the script to how he directs his actors to very minute things at every step of filmmaking. I have learned by working closely with him. Before working with Homi, I'm from film school, FTI Pune, and for 4 years that I was there, it's all about just watching and making films, and that phase of my life really helped me develop my filmmaking influences for me, my sort of the kind of films I wanted to make. And my diploma film, which is my final film at the Institute, won a national award for Best Direction. I won it, and that award really was something that really motivated me to go on further. About Yellow Tin Can Telephone, when I was given the theme, Shore, I felt it gave all of us it gave us wings to do whatever we wanted to. It gave us a lot of scope to make things very different from each other, make films very different from each other. And I interpreted Shore in 2 ways, visual as well as oral. Oral is what you would expect noise to be, but I thought, what about visual noise? Like when you see some lack of harmony in colors, you react to it in a way, at least I do. And for me, I thought, let me also, because it's a cinematic, in our medium, we get both visual and sound to play with. What if I can, as a filmmaker, give my characters these traits which will then allow me as a filmmaker to explore my film both visually and orally. And I wanted it to be a bit of a subjective experience for the audience, in the sense that I wanted them to experience sound how the female character of my film does, and experience the visuals how the male character of my film does. So I have played with sound and visual design in that way. It's a story about 2 young people who are just on the cusp of becoming adults, like in the proper definition of it, of how you start to negotiate the world around you. And just before you reach that stage, it's that they are in that stage of their lives which we all were in once. And so the girl has an overdeveloped sense of hearing. The city of Bombay gave me that idea. Like, I get so annoyed by the horns, the traffic. It's like I feel that I'm too sensitive to sound. Like, I'm putting the television volume down as compared to the rest of my family. I was like, what if there's a girl who can hear things 2 kilometers away clearly? If somebody is whispering a an answer in cheating in the exam in the classroom, in some other classroom, and you can hear it. So I just found that character really fascinating. And to complement her, I thought of a guy who reacts to colors in a strange way. So this when these two come together, when their lives collide, how would they communicate? Because for me, it's a metaphor for any relationship where two people, with all their differences, with all their insecurities, find ways to communicate with each other. And that's what these two do, and that's what their love story is.
तुम्हें पता है कि बटरफ्लाइज खाना टेस्ट कैसे करती है? अपने पैरों से। My heart in your heart, my head in your hands. So glad you came, I won't forget. It's the first time I'm smiling.
तुम बोल सकते हो, मुझे कुछ सुनाई नहीं देगा।
मेरे सपनों में समुंदर आता है, पर पता नहीं क्यों हमेशा ब्लैक एंड वाइट में। वो ब्रेन में जो फिल्म चलती थी वो और भी लंबी होती गई, क्योंकि मेरी मेमोरी ट्रेल्स भी बढ़ती गई।
It's a choice. When we were offered the project, we were told very clearly these are the limitations. And honestly, no filmmaker is ever happy with their budget. You always want more, not just budget, you want more of everything. But finally, it's about ideas. Homie told me that don't let anything limit your ideas. You cannot, because there is no price tag on ideas, right? And of course, in execution, then you have to think of ways to execute that idea within that budget. And for me, it was challenging and it was interesting to do that. And having this film release in theatres, release online, as a filmmaker, you are always just dying to tell stories, right? And so whatever format is given to you, you have to, or you should, work within it and say the story the best you can. Now it's been years that I've been working. I've done film school, and it's reached a point where I'm like, yes, I have to make my film very soon. It's just about my script meeting the right producer, and I have taken off from work to just sit and write my script for months. Now it's almost ready, almost a year actually. I've not made that much money because you cannot be working and writing. Somehow I can't manage it. So I have taken off, I've sat every day, and I'm so self-critical that sometimes I'm like, what is it that I'm writing? And then some days I like it. So this process has almost reached its end, I hope, and I hope to get a producer soon and direct my film.